To send. Good morning. This is Lisa Marie. Happy Sunday. I know it's early where you are, but I wanted to show y'all some different ways that you could actually style your Afrocentric home. There is some serious light coming through, so I'll try to keep it down to here. So what I was doing, and I'll just wait maybe one person. I know it's early in many parts of the world. I'm in Ghana, West Africa. I'm in Accra. So a couple of things that I have to do. Good morning is definitely, like I said, I'm going to replant that plant into that Gina Mean thing, into that Gina Mean vase. But something I wanted to show y'all. So I told y'all that I wanted to cover this table so that we didn't have to see what was down here. And we can actually pull it down even a little more because it lends itself to that. And so I took a basic fabric that I had. Actually, Kwame got me this fabric. I got one in black, one in red, one in white. And Kwame got me this fabric to take pictures for the website, so to put products on. But I thought, oh my God, that black, y'all, that black is really talking. And what I decided to do was, I'm not going to do this because mine is going to be up there. Hey, good morning. I love it. Yes. I decided that I'm actually watering my plants, and the plants don't have bottoms because I just got two of the plants yesterday, but they don't have pots, which I'm going to look for today. So I have to water them. I have to take them out of the room. I have to water them in the kitchen and bring them back. But I was looking at this blank space because I knew that I wanted to put a black fabric on top because I want to really bring in the black of the calabash lamps that I got, and the black of the tables, and again the calabash lamps and the black of the tables. I'm actually going to have some designs put on this, and I realized, hey Deborah, good morning. I realized that I'm going to take you see the brown stain, like, so not so much the darker brown, or if some, you could even say black, but I think it's more darker brown in the jean I mean, but the brown stain, I'm going to actually have that stain symbol just around the perimeter of the table, and then also inside in here and here. So now we know it's a complete set. Because I was thinking, how do I up level this table that's basically a very inexpensive fold up table that anybody could have. We can come in with the stain of brown, and maybe just small Gina means around, but not the whole thing because I want that black. I just want to pull in that lighter color there, and also on the legs. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to give these to the brother I bought it from, which is Kwame's brother, Kojo. I'm going to ask him to do that for me because he told me he could do a design, but I just wanted to bring it home. But you see how then this plays off that plays off that nicely, even the vases. It plays off real nice. Like I said, this spot is not for the calabash. This spot is actually for back to my plants. But I love that the calabash, this is one way when I know a lot of y'all said you want these calabash. Remember, this is hand carved by Kwame George. And so, and what I love about this calabash is you got several carvings. You got the Gene Amin, you got the symbol of hope, Undinka symbol, and then you got the Sankofa bird. So, and then remember, these are to hold the calabash in place, and yeah, I'm gonna have those too. Now, another way we could add to this, if you had some smaller plants, you could actually put the plants on the side, or you could actually do something like this, and let me show y'all. So yeah, we are changing things up because we got to, because now the plants are in. So I actually brought in the other chair. So one chair is with that long table, the couch, and one chair with the love seat. It actually looks beautiful. And then I actually, don't worry about those on the table. You know, I am getting some vases for each of the love seats, and then those two on the side. I have a meeting today with my seamstress, Susie, who makes the curtains and the bedspreads, or sheet sets. And then I have also a meeting with the brother who's sewing my yoga wear, and possibly not my aprons, but my robes. So I need to have a space for them. And I'm just playing now. I'm just seeing, like, how do I make my dining area pop in a different way. The calabashes are definitely going to go up on like almost a podium, but whether they'll be on this side, that side. And I just brought it out to see it a little more to make me say, hey, sit here with me. And so I'm just kind of playing. I'm moving stuff around. I'm in the house specifically for that. But let's talk about the things that you could do here. You could bring, and you could actually do a lot. If you had several of these, you can start bringing in some of your pieces that you actually love and put that. Can you imagine 4 of them around the calabash? Could actually be stacks of masks or actually statues that stand, so you can have different height. You can do candles if you actually wanted to. That would be lovely as well. Again, you can put smaller plants around. And then remember, I actually like this bag. That's what was in this calabash. Every one of these calabashes are storage. And you're going to see something in there. So I actually have stuff in each one. And that's another thing, encourage you, when you get them, to use them. It's just like the same way you would use baskets. You could even do a calabash, especially having that stand, because that's going to make it stay, in the corner of a room. So the same way you would use a basket is the same way you would use the calabashes. So just keep that in mind. The same way you would use the baskets is the same way you can use the calabashes as well. You can use them in your kitchen too if they're small or your kitchen's big, depending on what you want. Calabashes are the bomb diggity. Like I said, the one thing we got to figure out is how to ship them without breaking them, because as much as they don't seem fragile, they are, and somewhat fragile. I'm going to say somewhat. And I was talking, it brought us back though, so I'm so glad I didn't have to start over. But Faustina was saying that traditionally, yes, the women did carry the calabashes on their head, but the reason why they don't anymore is because the calabashes, when they fall from the head with stuff in it, traditionally it was water, they would break. So now they have the rubber, is what they call the plastic, basins, or aluminum. They mostly use aluminum. Even she said in the village, they don't really use the calabash. So it's kind of, they're not, as far as Ghana too, that's another reason. So what is the problem? They break. They're not that cheap. Overall, I was surprised how, I feel like I get things in Ghana for very inexpensive. I think calabashes, And another thing about the calabashes is only certain people have them. So we got a calabash connection though. We found a calabash connection where we can get them, because if I was buying them from the people that was buying them from somewhere else, the price would be even more. So because I want the price nice for y'all and for me, I love calabashes. I can do them all day. I got 9, so I love them. Other things that, of course, we're doing with the calabash, and, well, not me, but the man that I go to is, again, he's doing the calabash lamps, which I think are stunning. So that's another thing that you could do on a table. We talk about designing. Hey, Felicia Brown. We talking about designing on a budget. Let's say you got some cloth. Yeah, that's a budget. You already got the table. That's cool. You invest. It's not even a large investment into the calabash, and you can do one like we have carved, not carved. And now you invested in that, which is still not that expensive. And then you can bring in plants that you probably already have, statues that you already have. You can also do something if you want that calabash to be your centerpiece. You can see I didn't get up yet. You could take these calabash or gourds, which is what a calabash is, lamps if you wanted lighting around your calabash, and flowers, or flowers too, or plants. So can you imagine those smaller lamps, which the color again, because I think that brown, right? Think about black. I think black is brown and red makes black. Oh, is that right? No, that's not right. Or is it black and red makes brown? I think that's what it is. So play with those colors. I feel like the calabashes are brown. And I'll show you, I have a red cloth, and I'm going to show you that as well. But yeah, I think look at this here or this, because remember, gourds are more natural color, and they is painted or stained. But that piece, how darling would that look on that table? I mean, that would be so funky, as well as that one. So you can put calabash on calabash. We're going to have the lamps as well for you. So let me show you, what was I thinking? Oh, of course, too, you can add color. And let's just look at that. You can add color to the table. If you don't want it all black, you don't have to have it all black. You can bring in those colors that make sense to you. So let's turn us this way. I want to see what y'all see. Yeah, that's exactly what I want you to see. Okay. But again, my calabashes are going back up on the Indinkra, back on the Indinkra wardrobe. But I do have other colors, so you could play. You can do a red, black, and green motif. So you could double it. You could actually, or you could change it up for the holidays. So you see how that's what that does. It wobbles. But you put this down, it stays. So I just want you to see why you would want that. I learned that. They told me that. So, oh, you got to have the thing. You could go this way with the red. You could do all red. You don't even have to do black. But if you wanted to bring in the kind of liberation colors, you can actually layer it and get a green going as well, which would look really, really nice. Of course, iron your fabric and have the green going, and then you can have your liberation flag, or you can straight put the Ghana flag on it and give it something else, and then just add in things that go with the red and the black. So you can do something like that. Of course, if you had it straighter and iron, you could actually see it. But now this becomes a holiday table. This becomes something very beautiful. Again, just imagine that we are ironing this and have it more even. That would be stunning. You could do this so many ways. Like I said, then you can layer the green going the other way. If I had to be, I don't have to have white. You could use this as the whole cloth, of course. You could even do it as a table. You could actually have somewhat of a table runner. And you could actually, that's another thing you could do. You can, and I'm going to be having table runners. I know you're asking me about that. But you can do a table runner as well. So have this run like a table runner. Or straight up get a table runner. And have that as well. So you can see there's endless possibilities. So you can do it, you can change a calabash. So now you got like a set or a special occasion table, and the calabash is the center. And then what can you put in the calabash? You can put fruit. You can line it with some fabric, and then you can put all your fruit inside the calabash as well. Or you could have an altar table where you take the black off altogether. Take the black off altogether and do white. So now you have an altar table. And you can have fabric that is, what I like about fabric is very sturdy, this particular one. And then you can have it designed, like I can have Susie, which I'm going to have her do with all of these. I'm going to have her really do it up, meaning put the seams in, the lining and everything. But here we go. Now you have an altar table, because it's white. So you have your altar table, then you're going to iron it. I'm going to have her actually, put seams on it. And then you have, this could be a great Kwanzaa table as well. But what I like is you could have instant change every single time. But I like that the basket itself reminds me that it is an altar. Like the basket looks like that's the candle, that's the Kanara, if you will. That's a dopeness. So there's so many ways. There's so many ways you can just bring in that style just with that calabash. That calabash is beautiful. So, of course, you can do Ankara. You can do the colorful fabrics and put it on top. You could actually do the big calabash and do small. I got smaller calabashes. Let's do it. Let's just have a little fun this morning. So you can do it another table, and let me just show you. Good morning. Hey, baby. Hey, Sheila. Good morning. Let me show y'all another thing you could do. So here's the plants. They are all been watered. So they're going back with the black fabric. I'm doing the black fabric. But you see all the calabashes, and you see all the stands. So let's take some. Let's take some. I think I'm going to put the black back. So let's take the stands first. And like I said, we can get you the stands, the calabash, the small ones as well. And you can also look at this as also Now I like the black, but you can do this. You can also look at this as, and I'm gonna show you. Let me get the cups as staging your coffee table. This is right now. This is turned. This is the coffee table that turned into. Let's get you in the middle, y'all. You know, hear the children playing, which is the greatest sound in the world. Is the babies playing, and they're with their father. So now let's talk. Let's bring in those bowls, and then we'll get a good view. Hold on. So now we're going to bring in the bowls. So I can't see what y'all see. I literally, so we're going to bring in the bowls. And just think about it, we can do this on the black fabric as well. But if you're doing a spring, so now you got your bowls, which is really pretty, and I'll show you. Or we can do also, like I said, you can do it on the black fabric. You can do it on the red fabric. You can do it on the green fabric. But if you wanted that pure white, that is beautiful. Now again, have Susie come and really sew this up, and when you put put a hem on it so it up levels it, or get different fabrics. But if you just wanted that plain white, that is absolutely wonderful. It's beautiful. And then you can go back and you can do a theme. Some of you are gonna do Valentine. So you can switch the whole thing, put the red on, and that'll be like a little Valentine thing. And this could be for you and your hubby and your child. You can put that there. And now you got something African, lovely. Of course, like I say, you can surround it with plants. You can actually add small plants that can fit. You can add flowers in the back of the bowl, which would be great for if you're in front of a window, because then it gets the sunlight. So you can put some flowers back there. But you can do a lot with calabashes. And that's what I should put in the title, How to Style with Calabashes, which I will. You can do a lot with, with calabashes. Calabashes are everything. And that's why I love them so much. And remember, of course, think about the fruit that you can now put in. A plethora of fruit that you could actually have for people to take. I mean, it could just go as stunning as you want. Again, you can just take this away. But look at the naturalness. I mean, calabash is like a style. I mean, even the way, the texture. You talk about design. The best design is by the Most High, right? So even the texture of a calabash is dope. The stands that they are, pure cane, just lovely. The colors, like this actually comes into play because it matches the calabashes. So the naturalness. Like I said, you can put a lamp on it, another calabash lamp. You got something nice. What some of the ladies do, and I've seen this, they make this drink, y'all. I don't know what the drink is, and so I'm sure you could do anything. If you don't mind it being stained, you can do Sobolo. You can do palm wine. Actually, they do a drink, and then they take saran wrap and they put it on top, and they literally serve. You come and they got cups for you, and you serve the drinks. It's outside. You can buy them. But you can do a punch, yes, because remember, this is traditionally to hold water. So you could do a punch, y'all, with the big spoon in there, okay? And then I got a spoon. Let's see if this spoon's gonna work. And a ladle, and then you know what? They do drink. This is the size, this or smaller. It could be this size. You can see I had Sobolo. My hibiscus tea bags was in here, so you can use the hibiscus to stain stuff. I just wanted to tell you that. I think that is, I didn't do that on purpose, but you could. Or this can be a calabash. I can get the smaller one. So those could be what you drink from, because that's exactly what they do. They drink the palm wine out of the calabash. So you can have, or you don't have to have, like I said, you can have palm wine, you can have your punch. So you have your smaller cups. We can do that. We can actually put the smaller cups inside. So now we know those are your drink cups, and these are your food cups. And you could serve the drinks, and people can drink traditionally from the calabash. I mean, talk about Afrocentric like dinner parties or garden parties or tea parties, right? All of that is going to be cool. So let me show you. I'll be selling these on the site as well. But this is a beautiful ladle. Now this I can tell is probably just going to be too small, but you can lay this somewhere as well on a spoon rest. And this is a bone, some type of animal bone, and I can't remember which one, but I'll have those details. So yeah, this is a little too small, but this could also just be right here for beauty. So now you got that for the beauty. So there's a lot of ways you could go with the calabash, and I just wanted to let you know. Now for me, what we're gonna do together is I'm gonna style, I'm wonderful, Tanisha. I'm gonna just style back. I'm gonna put the black fabric on, and I'm gonna put the plants back in. So if y'all wanna watch me do that, you can. Again, this is driving me nuts. I need to take this out of here and put it in that white. And that's what I like about any of the colors. If you use the black here, if I use the white fabric, or if I use the red, I think all of the pots go. But that is just, that's fun. It's beautiful. It's simple. Like I said, I would add, and I don't have those, but a lot of y'all do, or we can get those, is, oh, did I put it somewhere else? Yeah, it's start adding the statues. Because a lot of y'all have statues. And depending on the theme, that's, you could be a love thing. Like I said, it could be a Valentine's. Add the red one instead of the white, or add the red and the white fabric. And so you can start, and then you can give stuff height and punch in there, y'all. That would be so dope. So I'm feeling that. So okay, let's get the. Hey Felicia, good morning. Saleka, good morning. I'm still struck by the stunning beauty of your bedroom, sister. Thank you. Saleka says purple and red and black makes brown. Thank you. Purple and red and black makes brown. Thank you, darling. I didn't do too well. It's good with the colors. Good morning, Shepherd, Sheila, Shepherd. You see, I always do that. Good morning, good day. Hey, Moose 2. I love that idea style. Thank you, Felicia. How are you? Yes, Grateful Rising. Hey, Grateful Rising. So Naturally Clever, we're talking about different ways to style really your coffee table, but more importantly, your calabashes. Because some of you are going to start getting the calabashes, and we want to know how you can style classic, beautiful, love the pieces. I actually eat out the bowls, and we got other bowls. Let me show you some other things that you could, well, I like calabash on calabash, but you can actually use other bowls that I'm going to be having on the site as well. That would be as beautiful too. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this down. I'm going to put the black back up. So I'm going to put the black back up. So you have to select, because I want to put the plants back. That's the whole point. But I was just looking because I had to take this calabash down that had these fabrics in it. But I love this, and I love this bone here. And I think the bone just brings out the white. But let's dismantle, y'all. So yeah, I had to buy. Like I said, the calabash is. We gotta hook up. Well, we got a potential hookup because the calabashes are kind of like pricey. So yes, that's why when I did my lamps, y'all, it was a lot less expensive because I bought my own calabash. So that helped with the price. And I had these made. I actually had these made. I can't see this thing because I got your camera facing y'all. But I had these made. Let me take these out. And I'll have them made in, I want to be having them made in different sizes. Put that back up here. And then you can move this to the side. We're going to take this off. So I'm rearranging the whole room because I need the plants, y'all. I need the plants. So today, after I have my meeting, I'm going to go out and look for some pots for the plants. And I'm going to show you what I'm looking for. I already seen them. I want the cylinder. I want the cylinder plants. The ones that come up, but they take up less space. So again, I'm going to have Suji's coming today. I'm going to see if she can make these look more than just like I'm putting a rag on here. This is I don't know the fabric name, but it's a nice fabric. It's a decent fabric. It's sturdy. It's inexpensive. But you can go classier, nicer. And again, you can definitely iron. My goal is to cover this. That's all I'm doing. I want to cover this. And I want it to be good. And I want it to be a black covering. So that's the other thing. But again, can you see, like I said, when people that missed it, you'll play black. I had the collar box on that black. That black was popping, y'all. Let me get the plants in. So this plant was suffering in the bathroom. It's a hanging plant. It needs a pot, and you can see that it needs a pot because this is not a proper pot, and it was going one way. You know how it does because it was trying to catch the sun. So we definitely need a pot. But I'm gonna put that there because the smaller ones have to be so-called in the back. Smaller ones in the back, and you'll see. You'll see. So I cut the hanging plant, the hanging part of it. And I actually want to give it a sun. So it's not about me right now. It's about the plant. So I want to plant, but what I wanted to do, I'm just going to move it over. Let's see what we get here. Because I want to get the fern in here. So I want to get the fern in here. Yes, and I'm sorry, you know what, we're going to close the window so we can not have the light glaring. Let me see if that'll help us. I don't know if that helps, we're going to see. Thanks to my sister Sharon, my sister in spirit. She sent me all these links about interior decorating. She sent me how to take good pictures on an iPhone and also an app that could edit. Okay, no. What we're gonna have to do is close the curtain. So hold on, please. Okay, you know what? Let's style. Let me style. And since the window didn't make a difference, let me open it back up. Yeah, I'll be needing my air. So let's just open it up. Because this is why the plants grow so nice, as you know. And also, I think it's the humidity in Ghana. Yes, we're right. All right. Let's get this. Let's get the fern, ladies. So hold on one second. So I'm going to put the fern and those in there. My plants love to grow together. Now I was going to cut the hanging part off because I'm not hanging it. I might hang it at some point, but I'm not going to hang it now. So let me see. Okay, that light is glaring, but we're going to get on top. And I'm so sorry. Let me get on top now so y'all can see it closer. So that's what we got. So we have that. Maybe I can lift you a little higher. So we got these, and I'm gonna move this over even more because we have room. And I'm gonna move this over. That one's pretty good. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So they'll thrive in a minute. So I gotta buy 3 new pots for these. These I might have standing more round, but not 2 because it changes my space. Thank you, Felicia. I'll push the like button. Thank you. Especially if you like these type of videos. So now we got a little seam there. So maybe I'll put y'all here. No, you still got the glare. So pardon the glare. And let me see if I could just come right here. Cut me too up close. Okay. I know what we're going to do because we got to work it out because y'all don't need to be seeing no glare. That's a lot better. It's dark, but it's still, you can see. All right, ladies, let me bring in the other two plates. Now, keep in mind that I just got this one. That's why you have the weird bag, okay? We just got this one, so the bag is weird. It's just a bag to carry it home in. And I cleaned it too, so it won't be so lopsided. Like right now, it's lopsided. But once we get that pot and it gets to stand up, I think it'll be breathtaking because we're going to get a closer look as well. So hold on one sec. So the two pots that I'm gonna get today, I'm not gonna change them all today because again that gets pricey. Is of course this one. So this one is gonna get, and I just wanna move this one. Okay, this one is gonna get a pot today. What I love about that fabric too is easy to wipe off. This one will get a pot today, and this one might get a pot today, might not. But what I see is I actually could add, as I'm loving the plants. I could add another plant or two right here, just for now, because this is about to take over. This is about to take over, but this is how I'm doing my plant life right now, my plant table, so that everything is beautiful. I like like I said, I wanted the black because I think the colors of the vases that I'm gonna get is gonna pop. I just love the whole scene. Again, remember, I just bought that yesterday, so I'm bringing in the pot for that today. I think altogether it looks, of course, we all want the jungalo. She's gonna do so much better here. She's gonna thrive, and she's gonna be beautiful. And I just gotta find her. Here, baby, come out. And just hang with her. So, yes, thank you. Love the plant so much. Thank you. And then we're just going to make sure everybody's happy. Like I said, they say plants grow well together. So they will gather together and become a family, y'all. So, oops, this is not going to be fun if I hurt myself. So this is what we're doing. And then, again, I'm liking now how it looks. Gotta repot that, like I said, my mind is messed up from that pot standing there like that. That's right, they'll clear the air for me, exactly. Thank you, Felicia. Hey, beautiful plants, Miss Lady Blue World. Thank you. So yeah, now we covered the bottom and we're good. So what I had to do, like I said, was change some stuff around. So I'm gonna clean up in here, and then, but I wanna show y'all, if y'all can see, even with all the mess. Excuse me. I'm doing a slight fast today. So let me put this away. This is gonna go back up here. put this in here right now. Space. Okay, so now it's pretty spacious in here. We have the plants all set up. Like I said, today I may get one or two more, maybe just one, because again, this is all nice for now until they start growing. Then we gotta do something else. But for now, that black, it gives me the vibe that I want. I love it. Like I said, Susie's coming, so I'm gonna let her make it nice and pretty and give me something. Or I'll get another black one that is more like a cloth, because that's not really a cloth. So now we have all this room. This is the deal. Because I had to take the chair out. The chair wasn't working in here, but I need to, and I'm going to design it today. I'm going to sit down. I need a coffee table now. But I need more than a coffee table. I was telling you last night. I need a place to put my computer on so I can teach my classes and do my videos when I want to use my laptop, which is sometimes a lot. So I need a table that comes up here, which is great because I have that. Then I use the calabash, which I just showed you. Actually, this one is for that. I use the calabash. I stack these together and they create a stand. And that big one here is actually for down here. Anyway, the black round, so I'm going to do a nice cane, but I kind of want it big. And let me tell you what I mean by big, and I'm going to show you an example. I want it round, but not super round. I want it to be more like oval, but not super oval. I'll show you. It's more going to be coming up. So it's going to start kind of small and then become round. So that's what I see. It's still all round, but the bottom part of the roundness is like this, and then it comes out. And then I want to paint it black. I want black cane. And I think that black cane round is but big, because it can't be a little round one. Like I tried the little table that I have in here. No, scale-wise, it doesn't work. So it has to be big, and it's somewhat big. I keep saying the word, but lack for. In other words, it can't be this tiny. It can't be this tiny. This is more of an end table. So it can't be this tiny. It has to be somewhat big. It's going to be black cane. It's going to be round, but I'll show you the roundness. And it's going to be perfect. And then, yes, it'll have a smoked glass top. So it'll have a glass top, smoked glass. And I think it'll be beautiful for the black, for that. See, because that's what happens. Once I brought the lamps in, and look at how they look during the day. That's what's so beautiful. They don't need to be. How did he do that, y'all? How did he manage to make them look beautiful as a lamp at night and just as equally beautiful as the art itself in the day? So if there was a what am I kind of decorating around, it is now these. And then, like I said, I'm gonna have the brother. I'm gonna take these back today because this is very inexpensive tables, and you might have them too. But we need to up level these tables, upcycle they say. And so I'm gonna have that stained color around the perimeter, like I said, and also here. Let me give you an example of what I mean about what we can do with these tables, but still keep the integrity of the black color. But that starts this. There's also black in the kente, black in the curtains. So now we got the black over there, and I think that black table that's still made of cane, I'll go to this furniture maker right here so we can make the table the same weaving. So you see the weaving of this love seat, or this is the sofa. You see the weaving, we'll have it the same weaving. So it'll keep that integrity. And people can see like, oh, okay, I see, she's doing something. And that'll be beautiful, and then and then the last thing is I'm gonna get another cane one and hang my stuff, but I do need a form. I need a form. I'm gonna get the mannequin form, they call it the dummy here. I'm gonna get that today, because I can't help it. Yes, right, that's right, Felicia. Thank you, it'll knock it out the ballpark. It will, because first of all, I don't do it. Second of all, it's a sophistication, because these brought in sophistication. Then I went and got the little black table. That brought in the sophistication. Now I put the black over here. That's bringing in the sophistication. So we got this black thing here, but yet we got the brights enough to not make it too bright. And then we got the centerpiece. So let me show you the other Indinkra table, or see how they could design. So because these are smaller, but guess what? They're black too. Same black table, same folding table. So I want this weaving around the edge. I don't want anything done to the inside because I want that black with the other table. So it's easy. So I want this around the edge, and maybe even in the middle, like where they fold the same, because that's the black, they just put the carvings. That's what I want. I want it carved like this. And the middle, I want it carved like that. I don't want these, because I got these. This is that simple. And I know it's in Dinker and Dinker. We don't have to be so Dinker on everything. So, but I just want this. And then let me show you the bottom. I want that on the bottom, and it's on the other side as well. Do you see how that's gonna, but I want the stain to match the darker stain or the lighter stain, in the sense that's in the ones in the calabashes, that's on the calabashes in the Ashanti room. That's going to be enough without being too much. It won't take away from the black. I just want simple this and this around, maybe not even the middle. And so, and the other one is exactly the same, that kind of carving. And you see again the beauty of the calabashes lamps, even in the day. I love that. I love it. And it's the carvings. You'll really get to see the carvings, because I messed this one up. But I ain't messing it up. It just is what it is. But the next one will be epic. I cannot wait to design another bag. So this one, I like the naturalness. So I'm not going to cover this one. But I do need some more pots. Same difference. That is what it came in. That one, I'm going to change that one today. The other ones I'll wait, because money, you can't do everything every day all at once. But I'll change the ones that I can change now, and I'm going to change that one. I'm going to change that one today. I might actually keep it a white pot, but I'm going to change it. And then we'll see from the side, when you're coming in this way, all that green is so important. So yeah. So I just want the stain darker. So I just want it around here to pick up this. Or it could be the white. That'd be fine too. And I just want that little weaving, and just on the table. Okay, we brought it up now. Now we brought it up. And then we'll get, because it feels so unfinished in here a little bit because of the spacing. But once we get that coffee table, that's it. And of course the dummy, because I think it'll bring the balance of that, in a sense, mannequin with the other one. The other one's going to be form. I need it. I was like thinking, because that's what I was thinking, no, I'll just get another one of these cane things, but really you can't put nothing on it because of the way that it's shaped. And then I'll just put on that side, and then we'll have that cane thing. But then Spirit said, well, let's go back now. What is this room for you? This is your design room. This is your craft room. This is your artist room. Once I kept that in mind, everything came back. And so it'll still have the balance of, oh, this is her craft room, but we'll have that coffee table. Plus, also, it's my work room. Like I said, I would like to make my bedroom the place where I sleep, and not where so much I do videos in. Now, I, of course, show y'all when I do something new additions, new blankets, new patch blankets, or any other quilted blankets, new sheets. I will always show you the bedroom, but I don't know if I need to be filming from the bedroom. I want to film in here, and I can, because it's light and bright and it's beautiful. So now we got to work on the front room. So let me take these off. Sometimes you can't see the things the way we want to, and I'm trying to get this dining room to be dining area. It's not really a dining room right now. And these, I'm going to find usage for these, because I love them. They're so beautiful. So you can really see the texture. They're gorgeous. I can just mix them in the other two calabashes. But this here, I gotta work it out. So I thought about it. Meeting room is naturally here. Like, first of all, I think it's perfect with this chair. I like these two as well. No, not yet. I'm looking forward to getting them though. So I like these two as well, but I got to play with this a little bit. I got to play with this a little more. Now, if I took the other Ashanti chair and put it here, it would go perfectly because it's a set, but it would be too big and wide, and I need that chair. That chair is quite comfortable, this chair. So I even like these two. I think it breaks it up, and I think it looks beautiful. So I gotta see how I want to change it. Not so much change it, just move things slightly, take something out. But I love it. Now the table couldn't come here because then you can't sit. But right now, from our meeting today, we can definitely sit here. See, I love this blue fabric against this wall, and I like the differences of the chair. And I don't even mind that as an end table to put drinks so the people here, or whatever serve from. That's fine. Like this is all good. So I'm not mad at this. This could work. I'll just see, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna fit, look at it. But I mean, it's very beautiful. And I love, like I said, I love that against that blue. This whole blue life is just, it's gorgeous. So we're going to work with that for a while because, like I said, I had to take the chair out, and don't be afraid to move stuff, y'all, because sometimes I do get there and be like, but that chair was over there, and it was just like it was all popping because the chair. And Sarah said, look, you close that curtain, that kente cloth going to look beautiful. When it start really everything growing, it's going to be wonderful. Like, what do you really want? I want serenity, y'all. I want this to feel peaceful, and that's what the plants do for me. So I'm willing to work around the plants and work with the plants too. And then here, I'm trying everything. Like I also had this against this wall, the whole set instead of this wall, I had it against this wall because I thought like cafe, the interesting windows, and it looked nice. It looked really actually pretty. The only thing was that when you came in, you couldn't see it. So one thing about when I walk in my door, y'all, it's about everything. It's how I feel when I walk in that dang door, okay? When I walked in the door, not now I can see some. This is beautiful. But when I walked in the door and it was over here, you couldn't even really see it. It didn't have the appeal. So I kind of even like it in the middle. I think that now you can see it. You can see this better. Now the calabashes, of course, they're gonna be lifted. I'm gonna have some cane podiums almost designed. They should be higher or at the level of the table because that's the drama. And I think they can be. I think against this wall, they could be absolutely beautiful. So have that up here, and we still have the walkway for people to go to the bathroom. So I'm considering because, y'all, I don't sit here. And I don't sit here because it's kind of tucked away. This, like now, I want to have breakfast. I actually want to do a beautiful tablescape because of where it is. And like I said, once I bring in those high podium-like, or some say columns, I don't know if I'm necessarily doing a column, but that's good, but decorated. So mine are going to be cane. It's going to be starting round here, get that slim. I need styles going to go like this, like almost an hourglass, and then it's going to be a big, and it's going to be a glass top, because they could be like tables as well. So you get that, like it'll come up. It won't just be a vase. It'll be a column in the sense that but it will have a glass table or a glass top, so that not only can the calabash go on, but if you want to take the calabash off or make it big enough, you could put a drink up there. You could put statues on it. If you don't want to do the calabash and you want to feature, you could put, if you had a different space with windows, you could put plants coming off of them. But I want the glass top with the cane. So African columns, which is going to be dope. And then have those on. Yes, y'all. So that is a design that I'm coming up with. And when I'll show you, we're going to paint that again, that wall. Don't mind that wall. But that on top with the cane thing, and then it's big. Now I'll sit here and I'll eat. And these I just keep. I'm always getting something new. Like I said, actually, I'm still keeping these. And I think I got this. Let's see. I think the green got mixed up. But anyway, because but this is tricolor. It's so beautiful. Let me show y'all. Look at that softness. Like, these are stunning. I'm just so glad I got them. And that these are stunning as well. They all are. They're very, very beautiful. So I'm still going to keep these, actually. And I'm going to get more. I can always get more from him. All the colors you could think of. Because remember, this area, we're still gonna do. Actually, you know what? I could do something similar here. The column, so to speak, the African, and then still put put beautiful vases here because I want to lift up the feathers here as well. So I want that majesty. So I could see creating 4 of them, just a slightly, I want this more of a cylinder shape. I really want that cylinder shape. And the same glass top. And then put them in a vase. And then there you go. So, and maybe if I could find smaller, so these could not fit in the corner on the floor. That's why I took them out. They were stuffed in there. But if I can find smaller calabashes, they come at the size they come. That's the thing. But they do have them. If I can find smaller ones, the calabashes can sit there with it. No, I want a cylinder, everything. I want it different. So we'll see. So anyway, I'm working on this area because remember I took this chair out. And like I said, it doesn't look bad, but give me a few minutes and I'm going to fix this where it makes sense to me and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. Y'all know I will. So yeah, so that is it. We got low battery. This is what I wanted to stay home for. I wanted to stay home to do this and to drink lots of water. I want to fast today. I haven't done a mask. Let me plug us in. So now all my plants are watered too. I haven't done a mask in, oh my gosh, like so long. So it's time to just kind of focus on myself today, take care of me, and enjoy. I want to enjoy, but I do have a meeting. So yeah, I do have a meeting. As you'll know, this is my design as well, but I'm going to have my boy perfect the design because it's definitely not perfected. As a matter of fact, let's make up the bed together. But yes, this is my Afrocentric world right now, and I'm feeling it, y'all. Hold on one sec, ladies. Let me put some shorts onto this. So when I open my legs, we won't be seeing nothing that ain't supposed to be seen. So remember, this is a 3-piece. So I'm going to give this to James and see if he can affect this. When I say I love this, I love walking around in this 2-piece outfit, and I think it's sexy, but still, it's very playful. It's more than sexy, it's just youthful and very playful. So I love it. So this is the complete set. I'm gonna actually put it on. But again, this has some construction issues. This has construction issues as well. But not construction issues. No, this one was just too big. Just too big for my little body. But do I love this? Like, oh, what? Like, oh, I love this so much. Like, I love this. This is truly the bathrobe. This is the one I come out in. And if I'm slightly wet after towel drying, we still good. Okay, we still are good if it's so. But the sleeves, remember the construction issues? You see that right there? Beautiful, like, I mean, when you look at it, like, where's some of my models model this? Oh my gosh. But you can see that there is, so I'm gonna have James see what he could do to fix it. So it's gonna be great. And then like I said, fix this, because what it needs is that thing that allows you to tighten in the back. It doesn't have that. So when you sleep, then it starts to move. And so then your breast can fall out. And like I said, it's just a little too big at the top. But this is mine, and I absolutely am in love with this outfit. So let's making up the bed, and then we'll work it out. So yeah, it'll be fun. Just go into meditation mode right now. So yeah, y'all, I'm really getting ready for this launch, and I don't have pictures yet. The photographer's got to come to the house and take the pictures, and then I got to also go to the studio, but they will be professional. So I'm going to launch October 1st because I said it, but I'm not going to have everything on. Don't worry, but I'll have it in the days to come. Because once I didn't do the pictures yet because how long it's going to cost, but I don't have to do it. Once I do the pictures, He said it takes about less than 2 weeks to turn them around. So, like I said, but I learned, Sister Sandra, this the past fast, y'all. She sent me how to take some dope pictures with the iPhone. It was a YouTube video. So, especially for home decor for designers, interior decorators or interior designers. And so I know how to make the pictures pop. So I'm going to take pictures of what I got, and then I'm going to bring him in for everything else, like the sheets and stuff. Because I want y'all to really see it. Because y'all need to see it, because you know that's going to make you be like, yes, I want it. I want it. I want y'all to want it, okay? So yeah, I like to make up my bed every day. Now we need some help with these, and I'm going to show y'all. And that's why Susie's coming over today, because I need to explain to her how to do the pillowcases, especially when she's dealing with a pattern like this. And I'll show y'all what I mean. And also, I think the pillowcases all still need to be open on the same side unless we're dealing with a pattern, and they don't, but I've never seen that, but we'll see. And I'll tell you everything. But she's fixing it. Actually, I'm sorry. I told her already, and she's fixing it. And she understands. Like I said, Susie she's amazing. She's easy to work with. Because she wants the best. This is her work going out too. So, no, I've been sleeping with this. You see the wrinkles. But they are beautiful. I sleep well. And I love them. I love them. And I hope that you love them too. That's my thing is, believe me, people will be asking about them, won't they? They'll be like, wait a second, where did you get these? Afrocentric Home Designs. That's my, you're going to go to Blackberry Beauty when it is already. And then you're going to click in to the store that says Afrocentric Home Designs. And then you'll see all the stuff. And like I said, I'll be constantly adding. I know you spoke of the coin necklace set that the sister had. And so yeah, I'm gonna look for that. And you see she's getting into the home decor. So if I say, you got a dream, put that dream out there, because if you don't, somebody else in the universe will. And although, yeah, there's enough for all of us, but still the universe was saying to me, stop playing. That's how I saw it. Stop playing. Get this stuff out. So I was like, okay. All right. That's what I need. Turn this way. No flaps on. So yeah, I think I'll make up my bed slightly different every single time. So this is my thing. I want the Adinkra symbol carvings in the front to show. So I pull this up so that that could happen. That's what I'm doing here, if you really want to know. And so, yes, y'all could have the sheets. Y'all could have the matching curtains. Like I said, see this top piece you fixed. Y'all could have the matching curtains. Or you don't even have to have the matching curtains. You could just buy different patterns. You could match them. You could, of course, have them for different rooms, different beds. Don't forget too, we already made one tablecloth. So we'll have the tablecloths. We'll have the ironing board covers, and I gotta get the label so it could say my stain on it, because it's important. Eventually I'm gonna have to patent stuff, especially when I start getting into the furniture that you actually will buy, like the bed, the armoire. This is a whole business, and it takes time for sure, but I gotta make it happen. I have to make it happen. So again, remember, I like the idea of the carving showing, so that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, now let's talk about, we're gonna put this in the oven. So the pillows. So this is the thing. It's all about the seam. You gotta have that seam right. So, okay, so this is, let me show you. This is, you want this to show. This is different from this, so we want that to show, right? Now, first of all, this was the problem. This, where is this showing? So you see this is too big. Either this is too big, but then it's here too. That's not right because it's all about the seam. But she's gonna, I showed her and she's gonna fix it. I want the design, don't be on us, just make a decision. If it's gonna be here, so the seam has to be here. Because now look, and first of all too, okay, if they open on the same side, then this is not gonna work. So I think they should all, so technically, I guess they are open on the same side, but do you see the dilemma? Look, this is too big because there's no, and then it's on both sides, it's not right. And also we want to make sure that the pillows are all the same size. So you're going to see when I stop. Okay, so we got that. So let's just say it's a puzzle. So this and this. First of all, the pillow, I don't know why, but it doesn't, okay, let me get it in. Maybe it's me. Okay, so you can see how that's not the same. Okay, same thing, we gotta make a decision. So I guess technically the pillowcases are open on the same side, but it's the pattern that has to match up. So let's look at this. One we got, this is the smaller side, we got the bigger side. We gotta decide what's going with what. See, that don't go now. And if I wanted to do these two big ones, they're not facing the same way. It looks like small stuff, but when you make them up your bed, it becomes big. Okay, so now, okay, so make a decision. Okay, this is the plain, and you can go to plain side. That's what I would like it, this design is here, and then this over here is just this. So you could have it just plain, or you could have it like that. So let's just say today we're gonna do the plain side, but see, this is the problem. Okay, here's a plain side too. Let's just say that, because I never do the plain side. It's not consistent, there's no plain side. It's the little piece still here left. Do you see that? That's what I don't want. No plain side. So I think it'll make it easier, have it some in plain just to keep it. Now let's try to put the puzzle together. This is the puzzle, and we're gonna put the puzzle together. And I don't want it to be a puzzle. I want it to be very simple. Because making up our bed is so important to most of us. So I'm gonna do the plain side this time differently, so because I don't feel like these are matching up. So we got that, and then in order, see, I can't do it this way, so I can do it this way, but now you can see totally doesn't match. So I'm gonna cover it with this side. This is what I'm doing. This is the first time I did that to fix it, but let's just say I didn't cover it. Let's say, see, okay, so this is the puzzle. So here, and then here. Nothing wrong with this except they're not the same. They're not the same. And that's, I mean, am I, being petty? I don't think I am. I'm gonna plug this just for a second and plug it back. But I mean, it's pretty. It works, but it's a small thing. So the next set, like I said, these are my sets. Your sets, we're gonna work it out. So it's not bad. It's not exactly the same, but it's not the end of the world either. And I think that is a problem. But it looks beautiful bed, isn't it? Beautiful bed. But you can see this hanging up. Like these two are more the same, but no, it's not because it's plain back there. And then this one is not. So just those little things. Just getting that together, dealing with the pattern and dealing with something like this. It's a different way, I'm sure, of sewing for all you people that sew, because I don't sew, but I know what's supposed to look right. Right. Right, that's right, wouldn't it? And that's me, so maybe that's why it works, right? That's right, girl. So, yeah, because you got to have it But again, I mean, overall, this is a beautiful bed, isn't it? I mean, the whole thing. So let me see what happens if we do the plain, because I never thought about that. That's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for variety. Yes, gorgeous bed. Yes, but no, but you're right. It would, because you see it driving me crazy. And they wouldn't see it like, girl. I brought her and Kojo over. Kojo was already here, and they was like, huh? I was like, no, you don't see. They wasn't thought this be crazy. You don't see, that's off, and then the back, and where's the seam? But they figured it out. It's like, oh, I said this is important. So I think, thank you for letting me know that my OCD is gonna work for me. That's probably what my eyes about. Yeah, her and Kojo was not. They was looking at me like, what is she talking about? I was like, I can't believe they don't see it. It's not going the same way. It's how we gonna switch it up. So I like that too, that you can do the plain. So now I got a decision. See, when I'm with y'all, I decide stuff. That's what I'm gonna tell her. Let's have it this pattern like this, and the other one. So this way it'll be easy for her to know how she's cutting it and how she's sewing it, that this side can't show that other seam. But if they want it, it's on the other side. That'll keep it real easy. So today, though, I never saw this option. That's why I say I love y'all when y'all come on, because then I see other options. That looks nice. That's what we're going to do today. Oh, yeah, right? They was like, huh? I was like, huh? But then Susie finally saw it. Susie was getting it. She was in it. That's why I like her. Susie was getting it. She was like, oh, wait, okay, I see what you're saying. Like the seam. It's all about the seam. Yes. Yes. Good morning. Love the idea. Hey, Tanisha, Grateful Rise. And Lisa Marie, is that a new robe? The Kente fabric is hot. No, actually, Sheila, this robe looks different. I thank you. I think it just looks different. It's actually not. It's the same robe. Isn't it pretty? It just looked different because I love it. So I think you can feel the love. Felicia, push the like button. Thank you, Felicia. This is lovely. I love the plants so much. Yes, they will clean the air for you. I know. Yay. Miss Lady, beautiful plants. Love the rug. The rug is beautiful. Yes, that black table will knock it out the ballpark. Yes, Felicia. Did you get the pizza pie feathers? Not now because they having difficulty finding them. So we got to work on that. So I'm being patient. But thank you. Hey, thank you, Naturally Clever said, for the next intensive. Y'all should join because it's going to be all this and more. Did you name your blue color person? I said, no, it's still boy blue, but it's a great idea. I love that because, I named my car. I rename the plants sometimes. So even though, I talk to everything in here. I talk to the calabashes. So you need to call them by their name. Yes. Good morning, Sabrice. How are you? Lisa Marie, 4:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody thumbs up. Thank you. Everything looking so creative and colorful. Love it. Thank you. Yes, the design was fine. She just made you a medium and you are small. That's exactly right. Sheila said everything is beautiful. Thank you. Will you design duvet covers? You know what? I will, because y'all use that. See, I don't ever need a duvet cover because I don't have a duvet here. You'd be so hot. But for my foreigners, I think that would be excellent. You know why I didn't do the duvet covers? I'm going to tell you in a minute. But I'm not that I'm above it. I would do it. Yes, thank you, Sheila. As it seems I see the issue with the pillowcases. When working with a border, right, she has to cut them the same so they will match. Yes, thank you, Sheila. And I'm going to tell her that. I'm going to tell just like that. Like, it's a border, right? And that's what messed her up. If it was a plain sheet, she'd be okay. But that border messed her up, didn't it? And that's what that's called. Thank you, Sheila. Because the other one, remember the the Indinka symbol one, it didn't have a border. So she was good. She was good. Thank you. Definitely not being petty. That would drive the OCD squad berserk. I know. And like I said, I'm one of them. Gorgeous babe. Yes. Yes, girl. They was looking at me like, huh? I was like, ooh, they don't get it. But they going to get it. They going to get it. Okay. So yeah, y'all, loving that. So, and I'm glad that makes me crazy because my bed is the artwork. Like, that's the art, isn't it? That's why we do the bed, because the bed is another way. And that's what I always want to say. Okay, so let's talk about the duvet cover, because I thought about the duvet cover. I thought about the duvet cover, and because I had duvet covers, remember, which they kind of a pain. Duvet covers are wonderful, but they kind of a pain, only because they hard. Them duvets be big. But I did it. But don't you think sometimes the duvet covers could be a freaking pain? But I remember like the Chinese. You know that's the Chinese. I mean, that's where I was getting those shower curtains. I mean, that's the Chinese. Let's face it. The shower curtains, a lot of them, they have those duvet covers with the matching sets that they're just silk screening, and then they're placing it on the print on. I don't really like it. I did one from Society 6, that was the mud cloth-esque. It was nice, but it still looked computerized to me, not for y'all seeing it. And I didn't feel the naturalness of that. But like, right, I wouldn't be doing that. Mine would be the Ankara. It would be all natural, and I think that that would be lovely. So I would love to do it. Because first I was like, okay, they already have a duvet with the matching shams. Do I need to do those? But no, those are computerized. Those are not real nothing. The one I have for Society 6 was polyester. It wasn't even cotton. So sleeping on it, you could feel it. So I do like the idea of doing Ankara duvet covers. I do. And it'll be easy to wash too. I love it a lot. And also, what I was thinking too was, but what I didn't see a lot of was the curtains and the sheets. I looked because I wanted them. So that's why I thought, I'm gonna focus on the curtains and the sheets sets because you don't ever really see them. And the sheet says I see they sell them in panels, so I'm gonna do actually the same. The curtains rather. And remember, I'm providing you with 4 pillowcases instead of 2. I'm doing everything that I remember when I was styling. Oh, let me plug this in. That's why I've had you over here. Hold on, ladies. Please excuse my hair. Y'all in the plant right now, by the way. Everything that I was doing when I was styling my own home and the other houses, I tried to address those issues. And one was I couldn't stand when I bought a quilt set. I would buy a quilt set. Y'all know I was into the quilts, and then it would only give you 2 shams. But most of us in our home decor, we still got 6 pillows. You know what I'm saying? I at least want 4, even though I don't sleep with 4. I don't sleep with 1, but I still want 4 for the look. So I thought, no, and so I would always go buy the 2 extra shams separately. I was like, I don't want to buy the 2. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got your 4 pillowcases. Okay, so I just want you to know that I didn't see a set with 4 pillowcases. I think you should already have it. You shouldn't have to buy the sets. Even when I had the duvet cover, it only came with the 2 shams, even on Society 6, so I had to buy the 2 other shams separately. I think we should just put that all in one package. That is something that I wanted to address. Other 2, like the fact that there's not enough curtains out here now, that's why I gotta label them. I don't know if I could like patent, because the idea is out there, but some way just make sure that, you know, this is what I do. Just let's put my labels on everything. And then the idea of matching sets, that's just dope. Not to say there's not out there, but it's gonna be out there in a different way. And again, I'm gonna have the 4 to start with. This pattern, which is called the Lisa Marie. I'm gonna give you the proper Ankara name too when I find it. But the Lisa Marie, Blue Sunshine is the other ones with the curtains that I used to have. The Kente prints, and then the Ndinkra ones as well, which I'm gonna call the Susie, because she was supposed to make these and she made those, and that's how I got those to be the first sheets. Now, what I'm making for me, I'm a full. My bed is a full. Y'all's bed, I'm making queens. I'm going to wait to the kings, okay, because that's going to be more expensive, but I'm making queens first. And I'll make full if people want them. But for me, now I need some more sheet sets. I only got 2. I got this, which is my favorite. I do like the Ndinkra ones as well, because that's just, you know, you got to have that. The Kente is going to be dope, because you should always have Kente. And the blue, the next ones I'm gonna get made is the Blue Sunshine, because those curtains and that Blue Sunshine is gonna look beautiful on this bed. In the blue room, I like the blues, the yellows, and the oranges. I like most colors, but I need some hint of blue. So we're gonna do the Blue Sunshine or Blue Sunrise in here, and I'm gonna get the curtains made, and I'm gonna get the sheets made. The Kente, I could put the Kente. I don't need it every time to match, so it's okay. But I want to just make sure I will have some stuff for myself. So I like to have 4 sheets on deck, and I think you should too. 4 sheet sets at any given moment, so that you won't get bored. And remember, your sheets is your artwork. That's why I did this. Your sheet set is the artwork by itself, because you have your flat sheet, you have your fitted sheet, you have your 2 pillowcases. So. You know, and really, if you really want to talk about it, you could use the flat sheet to cover a sofa. You could use the flat sheet to cover that futon. You could use, I'm going to say for the table, you could, but no, I'm going to actually make tablecloths so it will hang. She did very well with the tablecloths. So yeah, we working it out, y'all. So I want to thank you this morning for letting me just bring in new ideas, and I want to do more of that. So that, because I do want you in on the process, and I do want you to feel like, you could comment and share and give ideas like Sheila just did. Like, she's right. I don't know anything about sewing. So anybody that give me anything about sewing, like, I will take all of it. I don't know. I don't even know what I just know I tell her this don't look right. It's the same. It's got to match up. But the word was the border. She's working with a border, and that's a different kind of work. So when y'all give me that, like I said, I got Sandra helping me with, okay, if I'm going to be designing, I'm being very vulnerable with y'all as always. I got big because I ain't have my coils. The mosquitoes got me last night. But I don't like, how do you charge by square footage? Now I got lots of information. Do you, do by the hour? What about consultations? Should they be free? Should they be charged? So Sandra, thank you, sent me a plethora of information that I love, and I've read them all in different ways, even designers in in Ghana. Interior designers and interior decorators, which we know is different. And I'm more of a decorator. I'll say design because I am designing furniture. So in that sense, I'm a designer. But designer is more like you got a degree and you know how to take stuff and put stuff and get contractors. I don't really do all that. I do it on a level. I design my own furniture, but and I have a team. I have a carver, I have a carpenter, and me and Kojo's getting trained on the paint by doing it. That's why people say, oh, the process, like, don't waste your money, don't do it. But let me say this, I'm gonna know everything about paint. You give me 6 months, I'm gonna know everything about paint for Ghana. I'm gonna know if the waterlog, what that means. I'm gonna know if you live near the beach, what you gotta do. I'm gonna know if you live inland, what you gotta do. If you have moisture, when it rains, what Ghana's using. I'm gonna know Ghana and the paint system. That's what I love. And I'm learning by doing. I'm learning by doing. And that's why I say don't always, not do something. Do it because you learn when you do it. But I was looking at, I think it's called House, HOUZZ.com, and they have it all around the world. And I was looking at some of the Ghana designers. And I love them. None of them is doing what I'm doing. And that's what this is, none of them. They're not bringing in that African. If they're doing it, they're bringing it in very simply, which is nice, the modern chic little bit. They're not doing it because I do believe, and I'm not disrespecting maybe Ghanaians, but I think that just like a lot of places, they consider high society Eurocentric. That's when you've moved up. So you'll have the columns that literally look, they are Greek columns, Even they'll bring in those statues, or there'll be no African, no Ankara, no different patterns. It'll be very Eurocentric. That's my opinion. If they like that, that's very amazingly beautiful. Even the potential client that got in touch with me, he's a Black American professor who has a home in Elmina. So I won't be surprised if a lot of my clients will be the diasporans. Because remember, you saw the other channel, and I had the brother Nana Asari. You see how much he knows about Ghana. I'm not saying, I don't know if the average Ghanaian knows all those places, things, where. That's what we do. We are so in it. We study. You see, I told you he wear like 5 different necklaces. He geared down. And I love it. And I think that's our aesthetic. We want it. Like the Ghanaian said, and I love it. We love the individuals. We respect them, but we have them, so it's not the same. Like another Ghanaian said, y'all want the African clothes and we want the American clothes. I mean, these are out the mouths of Ghanaians. So there might be, as I feel like, as the diaspora, as the one world Africa is coming together, where it won't even say diasporans anymore, or European Ghanaians, or European blacks, or Black American blacks. So it's going to be African diasporans. I think that the Ghanaians will actually want to have their houses more, I'm just saying African, because that could be interpreted by so many ways and so many ways. Some other things I would like to start doing too is framing some of the different African patterns, like putting the mud cloth in a frame, and that's a picture. But this is what I want to do for my clients, because I can't do everything in my house. It's gonna look like my old place. This is gonna be too much. Those little things that they can do, just beautiful interior design that I would love to do, interior decorating, call it what you want, because I'm designing too. So I'm gonna bring in my own art pieces. I'm gonna start doing framed fabrics and framed things of that nature. And calabashes, I've not seen that really in anybody's house, and I don't really see that in style. So I'm not gonna say I invented it, but I'm gonna say I definitely came up with it as far as using it to me as baskets, as vases. I have an aesthetic, I really, really do. And I guess that's what I'm saying. But I can actually put my work on that site too, so people can get in touch with me as well. But I feel like I have a definite aesthetic. I'm not apologetic about where I'm going. I love color, but I also can design for others. I know some people like the very minimalist approach. That's where you would start with the fabric and the frames, bringing in the cane but painting them black. For people that want a little wild, little maybe red. For people that wants the revolutionary red, black, and green, you see I'm doing the Ghana colors. Very nice ways to do those things and to bring in that African. So I don't know who my clients will be, but I know this first one that at least inquired is African American professor for Mega Evers College in Brooklyn. There's a lot of diasporans here, y'all, and they need help decorating, and they want this. So, and like I said, I can bring in the furniture that I design. I'm employing the cane people. I'm employing so many people. The sheet folks, the curtains. I mean, I got a team. That's what's so beautiful. I got vendors. I mean, I'm in a good place. And yeah, some of the people, our folks, they need training. I need training too. Like I said, I don't know about someone, but I know you. I know that was gonna drive me nuts. And like Sheila said, hey, you're working with a boarder. Boarder's a whole nother thing. But that's okay. They are here to learn. And so today the meeting is James. The reason why, first of all, like I said, and I know all my sewers in the States, this drives y'all absolutely nuts, and I don't even blame you, but it's what they do. Like I said, they pride themselves in saying that they don't use patterns. They do eyeball it. I don't even have a problem with that. Like, I'm old school. I know jazz musicians in the beginning didn't even read music. So I'm just trying, and they are bad, right? I ain't taking nothing away. You got eyeball, you that good? I just want it consistent. I ain't trying to tell nobody how to do their thing. I told you that before. Y'all see I'm so serious about that. I don't even care. That's your approach? I had an old man that the E.W. Wainwright, like I remember when I first started performing, we did this thing called a story. He said, just do your thing. I said, well, do any rehearsal? No, you don't never come to rehearsal. We like your spontaneity. You know the story. We need this, at this time. You have a poem. We got 5 generations we're going through. And so I never get in the way. If you don't use a pattern, you don't never have to use a pattern. I ain't gonna never tell you to use a pattern. You that good. Can we do consistency? How consistent can we be? Because that's what I need. If they can do consistency, we good. So what I'm gonna do is, I think James came closer to a nice piece as far as the yoga athletic wear. So I'm gonna have him over. And then Susie's gonna come over too, but she's coming over anyway with the new curtains, and I can't remember, I don't have the fabric for her for the new curtains and the other curtain that she fixed. So she can measure this area, she can measure me sitting down, because he usually brings a woman to do that. So Susie's already gonna be here. We Kwame hooking it up. He calling both of them, timing it, they all coming over together, okay? That's why we're gonna sit in the living room. I'm trying to get that living room together. They can sit down, they measure me exactly, and now let's make that small, medium, larger. And like I said, he the king of plus sizes. His queen, Rona, is plus size. She's beautiful. I saw his stuff on the plus size. I was like, oh no, he got it. And it ain't no frumpy looking stuff. He got y'all looking what? So I design it and he makes it. That's our team. So I want him. His construction is good. He does the plus size. And he does people bring in their designs for him to do. He don't have no, he ain't that design like I don't do other people's designs. No, he does your stuff. So, my stuff. So, and we're getting them together. Now we'll have a perfect model, and then we'll go up in size. Now, let me tell you about the up in size, which is going to be great, because my full figure girls out there, we need to take care of y'all. And y'all lucky, because the girls here is shapely and full figure, so it's perfect. We're going to that's where we get the models. That's why I need to have my models. And that's the other brother that's a model that has models. So then we're going to have a meeting where the models come over. And the models come over, we'll film some of this. It's going to be fun. The models are going to come over, and then we're going to have the models in all the different sizes. So now I know for sure that athletic wear is going to fit that model. And the models are not just going to be the little tiny waist, the nice big behind, the pretty hip. No. They're going to be real women. I have to have that. I needed some stomach, okay? Because we need a little stomach. Maybe the butt ain't that big. Well, the butt ain't necessarily round. We need a little butt that's maybe a little flatter. What about the women with the bigger breasts? Like, I got y'all. I understand. Low side love handles. We need that. And that's what James does. He makes, when I say full figure, whatever way that looks. So I don't, like, y'all need to know how much I want to do this for y'all. Like, as the more I talk to you, the more you'll talk to me and tell me what you want. Anything like that, keep telling me. Y'all don't understand how much that helps me. And then, like, Rona heard it. She said, oh, I know you said you was having a problem with the plus sizes, so my man does plus sizes. And his bathing suits, I'm about to buy his bathing suits so we can sell those on the site. He got it. Just like me. The woman that made it like this, that wasn't cool. You got to make it with the stretching material, and it's got to fit. And he got the bathing suits for the full figure girls. So I'm going to design the bathing suit. He's going to make the bathing suit for the full figure girls, and for the skinny girls too. Of course, skinny girls. That's what I do. I'm a little girl. I'm just kind of skinny girl. So the skinny girls don't even worry about it. You skinny, you can fit anything. I know people think that, but it's true, kind of. It's kind of true. You can at least get stuff off the rack. My thickest is they can't go off the rack. Y'all can go off the rack. We can go off the rack. So it's gonna be dope. We have swimwear, athletic wear. It's everything. Home decor pieces. That's just so exciting. So thank you for allowing me to share with y'all. Let me see what we got, as I didn't do anything this morning but wake up. That's what I did. Wake up and got me some hibiscus tea. But yes, y'all. So hey, love my great. My girl is in the building. Love her. I didn't make it yesterday. I was tired. I be working. You know about being tired. You know about being tired. Because you got a launching. You got a launching coming soon. Yes, thank you. Yes, so the duvet covers, they are coming. That was the whole point. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, Sheila, about the issue. Yes, the squad, that's me. Grand Rising Home Decor Queens. Hey, Love Migrate. Hey, ESS Naturally. Hey, sis. Hey, ESS Felicia. Hey, you. Yes, give the love. Grand Rising Marie and ladies. Grand Rising ES. Yes, ma'am. Lisa, can you do a quick tour of your rooms? We could do that. Hello there, Grand Rising. Hey, Love Migrate. Yes, you're pleased. I missed a few videos. Okay, good. We're going to do a tour. Yes, thank you. Everybody give the greetings. What is the magical robe she's wearing? I'm going to need that. Yes, Queen. It's my design, and I'm going to make sure you get one. So you know how to get in touch with me for sure. I know, right? She's selling them. Yes, and she has a matching short PJ set underneath ES, all her designs. Yes, stop it. Oh, I really need that. Yes, thank you. The diaspora have needs too. We are with you. Thank you, darling. Natural Club said, yes, I agree. Yep, for sure. Framing mudcloth is dope, sis. It's going to need a studio in Osu or Spintex Road. Thank you. You're right. I hope more of them are inspired to bring more culture back in the home. Yes, Natural Club, and on their body. I definitely see it elevating the vibration. Yes. Laughable, I was just thinking that some kind of showroom. Oh, I love that. Good morning. Love to travel with Wave. Good morning, sisters. ES to you all. Love my great Naturally Clever. Yes, Nana Asari's father. Oh, that's his father. Yeah, only forgot. I heard you. Now tell me about the brother. Jack Felder, before he transitioned, was a historian. That's why. He sold books. He was a Pan-Africanist who walked the walk, and he taught his children well. That's why. Thank you, Omi. If your eyeball operates in consistency, then bring it on. That's what I said. Hey, Hey, you can do it, because you know me. I've been around y'all. When I hung out with musicians like the one I hung out with that learned from Elvin Jones and John Coltrane, them brothers, I mean maybe John, but Elvin and them, they couldn't read music at first. Most of our greatest musicians could not read music, but they could play anybody. Sometimes the ones that read the music was it wasn't nice. It wasn't cute. So yeah, just saying. Okay, let's talk about the Ashanti room, y'all. You know what? I want to give you a room tour, but I want to give you a room tour when it's cleansed and when I got all my pieces. So you know what? And my bedroom is kind of okay, but I'm still fixing this room here. We still got things that we need to do. So I'm not going to go into what's here. I'm just going to show you the picture, and then you pick the parts you need, and then when I get it all together a little bit, I'm gonna do a better room tour. But Eat, Love, Migrate, if you are still on, honey, this is the calabash lamp. This is what it look like in the day, and at night the ladies will tell you it's pure fire. And this is the womb. I call it the womb lamp. And then I done got me, Eat, Love, Migrate. I know you love plants. She might not be on because that girl be doing stuff like me. And then the bedroom. Yes, I'm making up the bed. So the bedroom with the two other lamps, and we working on all of my robes that I'm getting out. Ooh, Ela Migrate would look great in one of the robes. Okay, and then this, like I said, y'all, let me show y'all later because we've been on for a long time. Oh my God, over an hour and a half. So yeah, we are going on 2 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna get off. Yeah. I'm gonna get off. Always maybe an hour and a half, and then the Ghana kitchen. But you can see I'm rearranging. So let me go, ladies, because we've been on for a while, and let me check with Kwame. Plus, we got the people coming over today. We got the seamstress and the seamstress. We got both of them, and we're gonna work it out. Yes, I found it at Malcolm, and I will tell you which one. I'll email you which one because I don't know because I actually want to go back to Malcolm because I found some artwork there too, but it was a specific one. I found it at Malcolm, MEL. You know Malcolm. That's exactly where I found it. So I will email you. All right, 32 people, 21 thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. We had so much fun. Yes, I know, right? I know. Yes, yes. I found it at Malcolm. I grabbed it. I said, oh, okay. And the girl, I found it when I didn't even move in yet. I didn't even move into the apartment yet. I said, let me get something for the apartment. And I found that. And I said, if nothing else, it could be a yoga mat. And that's what it's been. It's been a yoga mat. So I've been had it doing yoga on it. But and what I'll tell you too is, yes, love to travel, give ingredients, is y'all, you see that black and that kente, that orange and that rug, but see, bringing in that black on this table is just, and then the black over there, and then imagine when I do that black right here. That would be nice. I've never thought about calabash plate switch covers. Let me see if they could make it even like that, unless you saw some. But you know what? I actually wasn't thinking about the calabash, the plate covers. Let me tell you, I was just thinking straight up because I had some, was the different prints, whether it's a mud cloth print or a kente print for the plate covers. Oh, okay. Oh, I did. I don't even remember because I see a lot, so I'm not down. I did, but I can't even remember. But yeah, I think that. Oh yes, darling. I think that I'm going to definitely get plate covers. I already know that I am. Coasters, plate covers. That's what you store up in your calabashes, and you put them back up there. So we're going to do that as well. But like you said, I'm in construction mode, so okay, it ain't construction, design, ISK mode, and I love y'all. Look at the plants. Okay, they're gonna be growing. Look at the sun. They so happy right now. All right, beautiful people. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with me. It's an early start for many of you. I love you. Let me go design this coffee table that I just told you about that's not yet existing, but only in my mind, so it exists already. And let's go talk to the cane people to see what they could do. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.